Today in this video we want to go over transferrin. Transferrin is extremely important to our health as it binds iron in our system and transports it to the places in our body that need iron to produce red blood cells. If transferrin is not doing its job, or it's not present in the amount it needs to be, or it's doing its job too well, you can have one of two problems. Too little iron in the system leads to anemia. Too much iron in the system leads to problems on the other side with high iron concentration and blood poisoning, things like this. So transferrin is extremely important. It's a blood plasma glycoprotein, and its job, of course, is to find and bind free iron, and it binds very tightly, yet that bond is reversible as it then has bound the iron as a protein, transports it to the liver or to the bone marrow, and when it comes into contact with certain receptors on the surfaces of cells in that area, it then releases its iron. Transferrin is primarily produced in the liver. It's also produced by the brain, but its primary place of production is the liver. It binds iron and transports it to the liver, bone marrow, and other places like that. When it encounters one of these receptors on the surface of a cell, the iron is released and transported to the inside of the cell via a vesicle, also known as endocytosis. Transferrin saturation can be measured and determined. It's the total iron concentration divided by total iron binding capacity. Now, when we talk about iron and iron binding and releasing it, this really does have profound effects on people with renal disease. Those suffering from kidney problems need to have between a 20 and 50% saturation level according to the Kidney Disease Outcomes Quality Initiative guidelines. So when you've got end-stage renal disease, you need to try to keep this right here, transferrin saturation, between 20 and 50%. So transferrin is very important to our health as it binds iron, takes it to the places where red blood cells can be made. Remember, it is a blood plasma glycoprotein. It binds iron, takes it to the places like the liver, bone marrow, where they find these cells that have receptors on the surface, where it then grabs the iron from the transfer and transports it into the cell and then processes it appropriately.